What's up, Friday Night Funkiners? We're here with RightBurst Ultra, aka the creator of the FNF Sonic.Exe mod.
Hi.
How you doing, RightBurst? Can you tell us a bit about yourself, man?
I started originally as just a regular person in the FNF community who was very interested in everything. I took it upon myself to create a mod. It was originally a mod for fun. I even started to doubt myself, but we're here.
So I guess for those unfamiliar with the Sonic.Exe mod, it's pretty much based off this creepypasta of Sonic. He is this evil little man. He kind of, I guess, murders all his friends.
Like his friends.
What exactly inspired this mod creation?
It was more like I went to bed and I said, hey, like, you know, your brain just randomly thinks of shit. And then I was like, hey, what would happen if I made an FNF mod about EXE? So I grabbed my whiteboard and started tracing each animation, and then I sent it to Adobe Animate. Then I went on Twitter and posted my childhood nightmare. And that got no traction at all. And now look at me with 4,000 followers. This is unbelievable.
So if you don't mind me asking, there's obviously highlights of the development. Was there anything that stood out to you that was memorable, haunting, or just funny? That
Okay, I remember this one time when I was in VCU and like I was with Raisin Crow, Mar, Revy. I was with all of them, right? And randomly recording my dog, and my camera stream was so freaking low quality, right? And my face came up, and they took a screenshot of it and they made RightBurst.exe. I swear to God, I was like, no, don't show that anywhere.
So that RightBurst.exe, is that forever sealed away in the depths of the internet?
Yes, it's in the depths of the Discord.
You sure you don't want to give a little
No.
sneak peek? Even a pixelated? I could blur it. You know, if you reach like 10,000 Twitter followers, you know you have to release that, right?
No.
But I also wanted to ask, which level did you find most fun to make?
Fleetway, definitely. Fleetway was the most fun I've ever had. I had free roam over that. Now I gotta give my boy Zakuta a shout out. The quotes that Fleetway said, he did those all in one night. He also did the Tails doll 3D models.
Dude, what a guy. Oh my god. We gotta do a little flipperoni right here. What was the most challenging level to make?
Actually, it was both Fleetway and Triple Trouble. Fleetway was originally supposed to have more than one laser, but it crashed the game on the second laser. Triple Trouble, I'm not the coder here, so I wouldn't be talking, but it seemed like the most challenging to pull off. Oh, I have to say too, the original idea I had, it was more of like Eggman was in the foreground. Knuckles was supposed to be on the left of BF, and on the right was supposed to be Tails. So that's why in the art it looked almost exactly like that. But it turns out that idea was kind of bad because you didn't get to see Eggman's full face.
So I wanted to ask, like Tails, Knuckles, and Eggman, what's exactly happening with them? Like, so are they souls of victims that Sonic has killed and they're like not actually Tails and Eggman and stuff?
The real Tails and Eggman are dead. They were replaced instead by demons, or like lost souls. So that's why they take the form of them, but they're not really them.
And is the Sonic.Exe in Triple Trouble based off the Sonic.Exe design?
It's the canon version of Sonic.exe, or the canon form.
Okay, cool. So you guys like settled on the ring mechanic. Like I read a post that said originally there would be like checkpoints, but that would be too hard to code.
Okay, in Triple Trouble, what it was originally supposed to happen is that when you beat a certain character segment, it would make a checkpoint sound. So you can, if you die, it goes back to that character.
And is there any reason why you chose the first person view for the Sonic part?
Not really, it looks cool.
Yeah, it does. We can move on to Fleetway, because this is like such an interesting topic. And for those unfamiliar with Fleetway Sonic, like he basically comes from this comic series.
Fleetway Supersonic is made out of chaos energy. Basically, the emeralds radiate chaos energy. With that chaos energy, it allows Sonic to transform into Supersonic whenever he's under stress. He becomes Fleetway Supersonic.
Right. Yeah, and Fleetway's just the name of the comic.
Yeah, it's a way of separating the two.
Why did you guys choose Fleetway out of all the other Sonics out there?
My man, JC Amaris, reached out to me and they were like, hey, if you ever consider adding this guy in the mod, I can voice him and I'm pretty good at music. And I brought JC and I made the original Chaos track. JC, I'm sorry I'm going to do this to you, but I'm going to show off part of the old Chaos track. I should also show the sprite sheet I drew out. You see that there was a special note type I was planning to do. And I didn't know what to do with it, so I was like, whatever, boom.
I find it funny how he just points the middle finger at you. He's like, is he just like the biggest asshole Sonic out of the whole Sonic.Exe team there?
Yes, yes.
So I want to ask this question because there's a lot of like speculation about it. Do you think Majin Sonic is good or evil?
What I say might be different for what the team members say. I'd say he is a good guy. He just wants to have fun, but like he will turn you into one of them so they can like be with you for eternity.
You know, the other Sonic that got a redesign is Lord X, and oh my gosh, Cycles is such a banger. Actually, I wanted to ask, do you know why Lord X has these more goofier animations to him?
So I wouldn't know myself. Basically, how the mod was split up, we brought the people who made their own EXE takes into the mod. Revy made Faker Sonic, Joda Boy made Lord X, so he directs that segment, etc.
Okay, and he has this quote actually, if you like die towards him, and he says like,
I am the first, but not the original.
do you know what that means by any chance?
I'm gonna take a random guess, and it's like a reference to I don't know. Actually, I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, and I guess we can talk about Sunshine now. In a Twitter post, you explained how the Tails doll gimmick is based upon a personal experience. Do you want to explain that to the
I was
viewers?
waiting for this one. I did the Tails doll curse. The two of them, one where you go in the bathroom and the red light's supposed to be here behind you, and one where you were playing the Sonic R. I did the whole curse ritual thing. I heard something bang from upstairs. The toothbrush holder fell on the floor.
Oh no.
I was with my dad. We were watching stuff on my computer. My mom says, hey, go to bed. Shut my computer off. Went to bed. And the minute I trying to close my eyes, I just hear the track. And I'm like, what the Baba Booey? I went upstairs. I'm like, Mom, Tails down there. She comes down and then she sees my computer's on. And it's playing the song in reverse. And that computer was like bright red. I was like, Baba Booey. Tails in my room.
Dude, that's whack AF.
It is.
So like what happened? Did your mom just like shut off the computer and you...
My mom just said, you stupid. You freaking left the computer on. I'm like, okay, fine. I go back to bed and the next morning. Oh, originally Tails doll though was supposed to be much harder. It was supposed to be like you couldn't see anything, not even your arrows, and it's just Tails doll's light. And you have to memorize the colors of the arrows. But the team said it was too hard.
Dude, I was wondering about that. I'm like, what is going on with this level and story and lore? Like, oh, I wanted to ask. I feel like since the models are so well done, and like, I wonder if this is gonna inspire other games to incorporate like a FNF mod. Like, imagine Mario 64, but with FNF models.
There are a lot of people that I've seen doing that.
Really? It'd just be so funny if there's little like Bob-omb Witties running around and like Goomba Trickies.
Actually, I think Claufo, coder for the Imposter mod, it's actually making a Super Mario 64 thing.
Dude, that is awesome. I hope this community survives forever, man.
It will probably die because of the people that are in it. They definitely got a lot of talented people.
I guess we could talk about that now, because that's actually like a question. What are your thoughts on the FNF community and like the evolution from everyone talking about the base game up till now?
FNF as a game is good, right? But the community is what kind of sometimes destroys it in a way. I've noticed on Twitter and drama. I feel like if we all got together and discussed things civilly and be nice to each other, things would definitely be a lot better in this community. But it is a good community and there's a lot of good people in it. But there definitely needs room for improvements.
So what do you think would help that? Do you have any ideas of how to tackle this issue in the community?
Everybody could keep stuff to themselves, only cancel or only like state things if necessary. We got to put everybody's differences aside, focus on what makes us happy in the mod community, focus on what started it in the first place, which is collaborations, working together to achieve something great.
Right. That's actually pretty similar to what Amor Ultra said when I interviewed him. I asked the same thing like about the community. You guys both have very good points. So I wanted to talk about Faker, the two parts to Faker. So for those who don't know, like the design of Faker is based off Revy's take on EXE. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And some people said that it looks similar to like movie Sonic's appearance.
Oh
and
my
I don't know
God.
if that's true or not.
I made a meme, that guy on a whiteboard, and he's like explaining it. I did that, but it's Revy explaining how their EXE take isn't movie Sonic, and then Revy is like in denial about it. They're like, it's not movie Sonic. I made this before movie Sonic. It's so funny.
And I wanted to ask if you have any more insight into the Faker creation, because I think it's pretty like mysterious.
Yeah, I don't even know. Like,
Okay.
I don't even know myself. That's a question for Revy.
It's kind of cool to like notice how Faker is wearing like a Sonic costume, but like there's something just wrong.
No, he's like a Sonic skin suit, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
I think there was one time when Revy told me that his gloves are like merged with his flesh.
Oh my god. I wonder if his shoes are too, because
Yeah, it is.
wow, that's interesting. And like how in the second form, it's not that he has no eyes, it's just that they're extremely dilated.
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask back to the first week with how there is Sonic.Exe in the first song, and then like he has a design change in the second song, and then he has another design change in the third song. Is there any reason why that happens?
He's getting more angry. Sonic.exe has a psychotic nature where he affects people by toying with them in certain ways. For BF, it would be rapping, so that's why it gets unbelievably hard and unfair in the last part.
Yeah, dude, even the pixel art section in the second song too, like that's awesome.
Oh, Calm came up with that idea, and Joda Boyd and I think QB helped out with some of the sprites for it.
Cool. Did they just think about it and they're like, yeah, let's put that in?
Yeah, like everybody was down for the idea, and I was like, Calm, I have to personally commend you with that idea. You are a beautiful piece of being.
Yeah, and then we go from that to Sunky and Sanic.exe. I heard like Milk is getting a redesign.
Milk is getting a remake.
I want to ask, do you know how you guys came up with Sanic.exe's vocals?
Oh.
Dude, it sounds
Okay.
like scratching glass, but like it also sounds chill.
What we did is we basically got our old charter Sand Planet before all that drama happened. We got them to do the voice for Sanic, right? And then Upton just edited it. I wanted it to be a lot louder, but it came out good in the end.
I also wanted to mention Divide. For those who don't know, he was part of the Sonic.Exe team and he did pass away, unfortunately. I wanted to ask you, like, if there was anything that happened now with the success of the mod, what would you wish most that he saw?
I wish you would see what his creation. He did the sprites for Faker and he did the sprites for EXE himself. So if he was still alive, I would have definitely wanted him to check out and be there. Everyone would be so proud of him. And we are so proud of him. And we kept moving forward. We stayed strong to it.
Yeah, that's commendable. Like, keep pushing on, and like, I'm glad that it still worked out in some form like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, you had a banging start in the FNF community, man. What are your future goals for RightBurst as a person, developer? Bada bing, bada boom. Like, what's going on with you?
Alright, I'm gonna do some FNF mods. I can show one of them. I'm gonna show the chart for the Metallic Madness mod I am developing with a bunch of people. It's truly something that's gonna blow your minds off, equally as the EXE mod. So basically a Metal Sonic mod, or a Boss Rush mod, which has actual story and lore. Check this out. This is the chart with the music so far. But that's what we got for that, right?
Dude, that beat is banging.
You can play as Sonic and BF. Sonic is the more gimmicky one, and the music is more remixed. And for BF, it's more of the normal FNF with no really big gimmicks.
So, what's your goal for this mod? Like, where would you like it to place amongst every other mod?
That's up to the fans. That's up to the community. And I'm also going to show some stuff relating to pixel art and things that I'm going to do after FNF modding. This is for an EXE conceptual scene. I'm actually sampling them from the actual sprite sheets, putting my own twist on them. And I'm definitely going to be making a mod for my EXE creations later down the line.
So, do you plan on, like, being a game developer?
Yep, and an artist.
Do you have anything in mind right now? What you want to make for your own game?
Actually, not really. I haven't really put much thought into that right now. I'm more of like, hey, I like these EXEs. I'm going to make more EXE takes.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude. Thanks for showing that. Where can people find you on social media?
Oh, the shameless plug moment.
Shameless plug.
You can follow me on Twitter, YouTube. I don't really show my Newgrounds, but I'm leaving that to the people to find. Twitch. I also have a Twitch.
And that pretty much wraps it up, dude. Unless you have anything else you want to talk about.
So when I have people come into my DMs and say, hey, can you give me advice on FNF modding? I'll just say that don't put too much thought into it. Come up with good ideas that you can bring to the table to revolutionize and bring your mod up from like generic stuff. Always do more. That's basically it.
Well said, yeah. Thank you so much for coming on, RightBurst. I really appreciate it, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me, man. Seriously, it was fun.
Let us know in the comments what your favorite question was, what you think about the Sonic.Exe mod or RightBurst and his journey, and we hope you all have a great day.
Oh my god, I really need to head to the bathroom.